quiet down a little bit. Some folks are ready to go. So I'm just going to ask the spokespersons for each group, if you have a question for the question bank, what is that question? I'm going to write it down. I just want the spokesperson to keep going around firing questions, and then I'll write them down as fast as I can write them down. Okay? We're not limiting our inquiry to whatever the questions are or topics. We're just going to see what we got. So let's start with this group over here.
So how does this concept relate to how the body maintains homeostasis?
So I may paraphrase what you say, and if I write down something that's not what you said, then please correct me. So how body maintains homeostasis? Okay, this group.
Does the temperature of our hand affect what we feel when we put our hand in the water?
Okay, did temperature of hand affect perception of water temperature? This group.
What is the temperature threshold in order for us to have a nose protection?
So could you say that again? What is the temperature threshold of?
The water, in order for us to have a noticeable temperature difference.
To notice a difference. Okay. Okay, how much is going to be different enough to see a temperature? This group.
Why does glass break when experiencing a drastic change in temperature?
Okay, slightly different topic. Okay, this group.
And moving from one extreme to another more exaggerated in this experiment, what would be the body's response?
Okay, so say that one more time for me.
In moving from one extreme to another more exaggerated in this experiment, what would be the body's response?
If your whole body was going from
really hot to really cold.
So if you did this in the
Like the middle cup, and then these were like this was a lot hotter and that was a lot colder.
so do it in the more extreme, what would the body experience? Okay. All right, so more extreme temperature swings. How does that feel? Is that fair? Okay. Okay, have I forgotten any folks the first time around yet? Okay, I'm going back over here.
It kind of goes off that one. Like what degree of change does the experience become uncomfortable?
Okay,
And also like going which direction
okay.
as well.
Uncomfortable and direction, going hot, going cold. Okay, this group.
Why do some people not fire out their hand get as cold as other people?
Okay. Okay, this group.
Why does one relative temperature seem more dominant over the other?
Okay, I'm going over here. I'm paraphrasing a lot here. Back there.
In treating burns, you do not use ice because of the potential for frostbite. Is there a perceptual concept behind this practice?
Okay, so let me catch that again. So in treating burns,
You don't use ice because it causes frostbite.
okay,
Is there a perceptual concept behind this practice?
okay. Okay, interesting. This group?
When should you use ice on an injury and when should you use heat and water?
Okay, this group?
Were these temperatures of the water chosen specifically?
Say again, please.
Were the temperatures of these waters chosen specifically?
Were they chosen to be a particular temperature? So I guess the answer is yes. So,
Was the was the specific number
Okay.
Significant to the-
like significant to the whole experiment already?
yes, okay. So partly I just want to answer your question was yes, one was ice water without the
Yeah.
ice. One was warmed up in a microwave for a while so that you wouldn't hurt yourself. And then the other one was sitting out at room temperature. So it was purposeful.
But just more like, was the
Did you
cold
choose
one,
like a certain
like,
difference for a reason?
yeah, like a difference between this and this for the reason, like was every single cup, like, I don't know, what the temperature would be.
Okay, so I'm having trouble interpreting what the question is, but let me try. Why was temperature of cups chosen
Yeah,
to be what they were?
yeah.
Okay. Part of the challenge is trying to figure out questions when people are talking with you, so that's important. I forget where we are. I think we're here.
What is the evolutionary benefit of feeling pain with the extreme?
Oh, interesting. Benefit of feeling pain with extreme temperatures. Okay, that one's a little bit different. Okay, you guys?
Would the results of the experiment changed if we stuck more of our body in the water?
Okay, we're not going to attempt to do that into the cups, okay? So, all right, good question. All right, back over here, I think.
Does your body react more quickly to hot or cold temperatures?
Reaction time, hot versus cold. Okay, this group?
What parts of the body react to temperature change the most?
Okay, I think that group back there.
Oh, we can.
Okay, are you guys out of questions?
Yeah.
Okay, how about you guys?
We got
One more, go ahead.
How does the use of water as opposed to just like the air temperature affect the sensation?
Okay. Okay, having your hand in water versus having it in air. Okay, this group?
How long does it take the body to adapt to temperature changes, like moving from New England to Florida?
Okay, so it's not just the pinky issue about how long it takes, but it's like the whole body issue. Okay, that's kind of like going by putting your body back in the cup. To regional
Yeah.
climate differences. Okay, anything else from here? Okay, you guys were all set? Anything else?
Yeah, we have one more.
Go ahead.
Would it be more painful to burn to death or freeze to death?
Okay, that's a question. Anything else from you guys? No? Anything else from you guys?
Just does knowing what is going to happen change how we perceive it?
Oh, okay. Does knowing what's going to happen change your perception?
Like why we didn't talk?
Yeah. So I intentionally didn't let you see me filling the cups with a particular thing and then kind of let you have your own experience before you actually talked about the experience. Anything else from you guys? All questions taken care of? Okay. So clearly we're not answering all these questions at the moment. But the whole idea